always follows press. Yeah, you do it, yeah.
Just more back.
Push. Now you're doing it, but it's push.
Back from left. Back from right. Turn, deliver thrust. Split wheel.
Push hands.
Push hands. Push hands. Even if you're not trained to be martial artists, you should at least experience push hands from time to time. Push hands lets you know if your balance is correct in your form, lets you know if you have good structure, good posture. It lets you know if you're moving correctly, if you're moving as a whole unit. So if you're doing your form and there's no intention to it, it's just empty, you can see that. And once you touch another person and they push in and you have no pung, then you say, oh, something's wrong, I need to correct something, I need to fix that. And then once you receive an energy, you learn how to deal with it using the whole body, how to neutralize one way or another. So when you go back to do your form after you've been doing push hands for a while, now you have more substance in your form. Now there's intent, now there's focus, now there's whole body coordination. So that's one of the ways that whether you're doing Tai Chi for martial or not, that push hands is going to add that extra dimension to the form. So they say first you learn yourself, then you learn others. And then by learning those two, you learn nature. You learn about the universe. You learn the way of it.
Yeah, that should be fine. So I think a push hands is a sparring exercise that emphasizes sensitivity to the mechanics of the human body and of martial arts. Feeling where the person is leaning into, feeling their momentum, responding to that momentum, doing it in a synchronized way. In a way that after time makes you more sensitive to more martial, more aggressive, combative situation once you get familiar with instinctively responding to a person's energy and their momentum through push hand exercises.
Push hands. This is where you get to square off with another human being and see how well the Tai Chi works. Everybody can yield in theory, it is much harder to yield in practice. Said that if you know, why not you do? Push hands is a great test for that.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
Regarding Tai Chi, some of the more esoteric principles can take a little more time to develop through coaching and discipline. But what you can begin to learn the very first day is how to use your body more functionally and be more aware of the space around you. And as you begin to learn that, there's tremendous benefits as you navigate through your day to being able to use your body as one functional unit.
Yeah. I agree. I'm gonna get started.
Yeah.
Push hands is great. So when we think about Tai Chi, there's certain qualities that you want to build in your body. And Tai Chi is a good test to see if you're really building those things. So we talk about Tai Chi, we talk about things like rooting, the ability to become seemingly immobile or immovable. We talk about sensitivity, listening energy, learning to listen to incoming forces and able to neutralize them or transform them in a way that doesn't affect your balance. So we learn to use our structure, gravity, internal workings of the different systems in the body to deal with, like I said, incoming forces. And I think of push hands as a bridge between form and actual sparring. So you want to get the push hands first so that you learn how to control another person's center. You learn how to control the actual exchange of energies. So that's my take on it.
That's the side of that little fall and the
Since we talked a little bit about the push hands, maybe you can say something about listening energy. Some people hear somebody say that and they're thinking,
I am listening. I'm hearing with my ears, but you know, it's a different thing.
Yeah, Ting Jin, Ting, listening energy. So a lot of times you see people doing push hands and they're connected here and they're doing this circle here, which is fine to go at that speed if you're listening the whole time. A lot of times we get into a mindless repetition of, I just know I'm doing this circle, this is what I'm doing. But at each moment in time during that, you should be feeling your partner, listening where the energy is going and redirecting it accordingly. Let the Dantian do its work accordingly.
What time is dinner this evening? Has that been discussed? Two amazing guys.
So when I go to press, if you're already moving without me, you're not listening. So you need to stay attached and listen to the direction of the energy at all times. Even if you're going fast, you should still be listening. Coordinate, where's it going? What's going on? So that, yeah, good point.
Yeah, it's really good. You really feel really rooted to the ground. And you're doing the same with your hands, man. I can't. Oh, that. Let me try. Yeah, let me start on top. Okay? Yeah, I can see what you're kind of controlling.
Because Tai Chi is such a complete art, I don't need to incorporate any other techniques or anything outside of Tai Chi. If somebody comes from a different style and they already know a different style, then I always tell them to empty their cup and learn the Tai Chi, but then they find out as they do their other styles. Like we have Jim, who he does jujitsu and he came from a karate background. And he's been doing Tai Chi for quite a while now. He did it with another instructor before me. And so he still trains with some of his older buddies. And when he trains with them, you know, he's telling me that he's throwing them effortlessly. He's using his Dantian and they're amazed and saying, wow, how did you do that? Things like that. So that's a way that saying that Tai Chi is complete in itself, but it can add to other styles if you come from another style.
You mentioned one of your students who continues to do his old style as he does the Tai Chi, and I'm similar in that regard. What would you say to people who want to think about adding Tai Chi to their arsenal?
I would say make sure that you empty your cup. Always be a beginner. You know, you want to be able to, at least for now, forget about some of the principles and techniques of your older style, because Tai Chi is a little bit different. The ways that we generate energy is a little bit different. So when we generate the power, it's from the ground, out through the joints, and expressed through the hands. So different styles, they're very powerful styles, can generate energy in different ways with just waist rotation, using muscular strength, things like that. Whereas Tai Chi doesn't rely on muscular strength, relies on relaxation. So when people come from a different style, sometimes it's a little harder for them to get the the concept of relaxing all the way and letting the body and the dantian do the work as opposed to physical force. So I would just say for them to just empty your cup and feel your teacher as much as possible. Have him issue force into you, and notice the difference between when you issue force and the way that they issue force. Sometimes feeling is the best way to learn how to do things. So I think that would be good, more interaction with people who actually know Tai Chi.
I'll do it a little time.
I always keep my car packed and my dad's car packed. That's one bottle.
All right. Anything else you want to say?
I think I want to say that no matter your age, no matter whether you're in for martial health, no matter your skill level, Tai Chi is good for anybody. You can do it at the level that you are at, and you can be in a class full of people at all different levels, and you will still benefit. You will gain at your own pace. One of the things that we had read that Yan Ming said was that he went to his teacher, and he said that he was a little frustrated that he wasn't gaining as much as the other students, I believe. And his teacher said, if you like to plow, just plow. Just keep your head down and plow. And so don't look around worrying about what everybody else is doing. You're doing it because you enjoy it. And so when you're in a class, and it's real easy to look next to you and say, oh, this person's better than me, I'll never get that, or how did they learn so much? When really you should be focusing on the one move that you're working on. How can you improve? How can you be one with the moment that you're in? How can you make Tai Chi work for you? And then slowly, slowly you piece it together. One of the things I was telling you about before was the theory of stacking papers. So I had read that every day that you practice, it's like stacking a sheet of paper on the ground. And so you practice one day, another sheet of paper, and you keep practicing until the papers add up, you know. And so you don't want to worry about day by day, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. You just practice every day. The days are going to go by regardless. Time is going to pass whether you're practicing or not. So if you practice every day and you look back 5 years later, your stack of papers should be substantial. They say stack it until it grows as tall as a skyscraper. And I always tell people, how long does that take? I don't know. But as long as you're going to be alive, you might as well be stacking every day. So,
all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.